Welcome to Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. Today here at Ford Field as a pair of teams collide, trying to emerge victorious in the GameAbove Sports Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Central Michigan's offense will be first on the attack. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Labus. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks this.
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Stone. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To throw, it's Labus. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Chippewas in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Chippewas trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you...
Touchdown, Central Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's got it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stone. It's complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plucks it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stone. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Chippewas have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Labus. He caught it, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Chippewas are threatening on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chippewas. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Snaps it in the shotgun. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Completes it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. The Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Chippewas want to crank the tempo. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's on target and complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Labus. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Chips.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. Still making moves. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off to his back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Stone. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Stone. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this. Turning it on! How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The run to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to pass, it's Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw it, Stone. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that.
Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Lavis. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
A little release to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Farrell. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Makes it past the marker.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
That's reeled in. It's Townsend. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Back to throw, it's Labus. It's complete to the right. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Chippewas can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it across the 25. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They'll give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Wagner. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After run, now throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Labus. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Stone. They're setting up the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stone. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Why are they throwing here? Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough